Welcome back. You're watching Morning Live. Now, tomorrow, the 15th edition of the biggest global athletics championship of the International Association of Athletes, informally known as the IAAF, begins in Beijing, China. Now, South Africa has sent 31 athletes to compete in various disciplines. In our Pretoria studio, we have Geraldine Pillay, a former Africa 200-meter champion, also won a silver medal at the Commonwealth Games. She is going to chat to us a little bit about South Africa and Africa's expectations going into the World Championships. A very good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Hi, good morning, Valen.
Okay, so Geraldine, the last time we were at a World Championships was in Moscow 2 years ago. Johan Cronje winning our only medal, and that was a bronze medal in the 1,500 meters. So we all start tomorrow. We've got a team in the marathon. We've also got Stephen Mokoka in the 10,000 meter final. That's going to be taking place tomorrow. Do we have a strong enough team to bring back more than one medal?
Yes, indeed, we have. For the very first time, our athletes had a successful campaign in Europe. If you look at Akani, Henrico, Wade, Van Niekerk, breaking South African records, I definitely think that we will come back with more than just one medal this time. We have, unfortunately, only 6 women competing there, but it's a strong field. And I'm confident that we will definitely come back with more than one medal this time.
Where can we expect the gold or silver or bronze to actually come from?
Definitely in the 400 meters. If you look at Wade, he goes to the World Championships ranked as the #1 in the world. He has recently convincingly beaten the current Olympic champion as well as the defending world champion. And he is just, oozing with confidence. So definitely from Wade. Sunette Viljoen also goes in as ranked as the #1 in the world in the javelin. And I'm sure that she would like to, improve on the bronze medal she won a couple of years ago. And I know in 2012 she didn't have a good outing at the Olympics. She came 4th. Even though she was also ranked amongst the top 3. I think this time around she has a little bit more confidence, more experiences at that high level. So those are the guys that we need to look out. And then not forgetting our long jumpers. We have 3 representing South Africa, as well as triple jump where Khotsa Makwena is. And on the day, anything is possible. Those guys are just so excited because they've had, like I said previously, a successful campaign in Europe where they've beaten some of the best in the world already.
When you mention some of where our medals are expected to come from, I don't hear any 100 or 200 meter athletes, despite the fact that we have seen our national record be tumbling. And there's really a new wave of young sprinters that is coming through that's really setting the national and international scene alight. But is the competition just too much, a step too far at the World Champs?
Yes, the 100 meters, everybody wants to run fast. And right now we have at least 5 men running 9.8, 9.7 consistently. And if you look at past performances, Usain Bolt is not the one to beat this time. It's Justin Gatlin. He's the guy to be beaten at the World Championships. As far as our 2 sprinters are concerned, if they can just qualify and go through to the final, that already in itself is a big performance. And hopefully they will improve on the South African record and make use of the bird's nest, the fast track, the thousands and thousands of spectators that will come out to watch them. But as far as a medal, I think right now it's a little bit premature. I think in the next 4 years or so, we will definitely be amongst those in the 100-meter sprints, to be a potential medalist for that matter.
Not even our 4x100 meter relay team?
The 4x100, that's always apart from the 100 meter being the champagne event of any championships, the 4x1 is the most exciting event. Anything can happen. And right now we have 4 fast guys. And the last time we won a medal at a World Championships was in the 4x4. And I think we do have a chance this time. If we get our passovers right, Americans always drop the baton. So it is definitely possible for us, if we are in the final, that we can get on the podium.
I want to just speak a little bit about Justin Gatlin and Usain Bolt. Justin Gatlin has 4 times this year alone run faster than any other athletes, and Usain Bolt's time is some way from Gatlin's top time this year. Gatlin's fastest time 2015, a 9.74, as you were saying. He's just had blistering times this year. Bolt's best time in 2015, a 9.87. Now, the reason I want to speak about these two athletes is because the duel of these two in the 100 meters is actually billed as a battle for the soul of the sport. You know, you've got a former convicted athlete that has used banned substances and one that's never failed a drugs test. I mean, the athletics championships, you know, there's always talk about doping, but this year it's different because the allegations have been more explosive, they've been more vast. I mean, what do you make of what's going to happen in Beijing and the sport going forward?
I think with all the doping allegations, you know, it has sent out a very strong message to anybody thinking or those who are actually doping to stop whatever they are doing, because the testing and the testers are going to be very, very strict in Beijing, because the sport cannot you know, deserve another blow like that. We cannot afford, for that matter, to have a scandal, another scandal like the past one. As far as Justin is concerned, you know, he's running faster than what he ran prior to his doping or to his ban. And he's definitely the guy to beat. And for the very first time, Usain Bolt is in danger, you know. He's not convincingly winning races anymore, and we've seen him, you know, withdrew from a couple of races in Europe to get himself right. He was suffering from an injury. So I think the highlight of the entire championships will be that 100-meter final. Because on Sunday, at 3:15 South African time, Justin cannot avoid Usain anymore. Usain cannot avoid Justin anymore. They're going to go head-to-head in a 100-meter final, and the whole world is going to watch. And my mind is telling me Justin is going to win, but my heart wants Usain to win.
All right. Unfortunately, there's so much more to speak about. I wanted to also get your opinion on whether, in fact, it was possible to eradicate drugs from our professional sporting era, but I think that's a discussion for another day. The Athletics World Championships gets underway tomorrow, so athletics fans certainly want to look out for. Thank you very much to Geraldine Pillay for offering us her insights. Time now for me to finally say goodbye.